So this video is going to be a little bit different. In front of me here is Craig from RCTNT. Now Craig has got a very successful channel himself, and you guys can go check him out. I'll have links in the video description down below for you to go and show him some love. Give him a like, give him a sub, and tell him Vas sent you, because I'm sure he'll appreciate it. Now Craig actually reached out to me a while ago and said, hey, you know what, we should probably get together. I think we both live in Melbourne. Why don't we do something? And as it turns out, we actually live about 5 minutes away from each other, which is really cool. And I have no doubt we'll get together again in the future and do something, whether it's more crawling or bashing or whatever the case may be. But on this occasion, Craig said, hey, let's go and do some crawling. And as it turns out, this location is only about 5 minutes away from me. And you know, I just had the camera rolling here. We was just kind of driving our trucks to the actual spot. I wasn't quite sure what kind of footage I was going to get or what was going to happen. We kind of had a rough idea of what we wanted to do, but we were just winging it. We had no script, we had nothing really planned. And even when we got to this location, we spent about 20 minutes trying to figure out how we were going to do everything. Originally, we had like this big intro where Craig was asking me questions and I was asking him questions. We were talking about our channels and how we got into the hobby and all this. But I really don't think that actually fits into this video. So I figured, hey, you know what, I'm just going to do this quick intro at the start. We're walking out to the location and we'll do some crawling. Now Craig will actually do a crawler course first, and you'll see how well he does it, and then I'll go and do it and you'll see how bad at it I am. Now, as you can see here, the location is actually really stunning. We got a little bit of shade, we got a bit of a creek, we got rocks everywhere. You know, we've got a little bit of a waterfall there, which kind of, you know, you'll hear that in the background in the volume as we go through this, which is a little bit annoying, but it does, you know, it's nice. It's a really nice place, and it really kind of showcased just how little I know about crawling. So hopefully you guys get a bit of a giggle out of this and enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.
Alright, so I've just started a stopwatch, and you guys can see this on the video time. We usually have 6 minutes for this. Now,
6 minutes.
To steer, I'm going to actually unlock the rear because it's going to let me steer more tightly, because we're right near that gap. And remember when we were talking before, I said those foams are really soft. I'm locking again now. I wish this locking was in a different position. I wish it was like here or something, because I've got to always have a finger up there.
Oh, okay.
Another tip is you always keep the front locked. You almost never need to unlock the front.
Okay.
For this kind of thing. The aim of the game is to get through the gates. This is again where the foams would be nice if they were firmer. That front is just compressing, the rear is compressing.
Let me have a look here.
And this will end up, it's the rear that's actually bent onto the rim. You're going to have trouble seeing that.
This is exactly what you were talking about.
I can show you the rear if you like.
Yeah.
So have a look at how the rim is actually just on the ground there. That's not what we want. If we had stiffer foams, it'd just pick it up enough and then the whole front would come down. The other thing that I'd suggest that we do right now, I know we just started driving, but...
Are you going to compress the springs a bit?
Yeah, I'm going to give it some preload, which is going to lift the rear body, and I'm going to add about 7 mil, about that much.
Okay.
And the reason for that is on a crawler, a heavy crawler like this, especially with a spare wheel and everything, we really want that suspension to help work the car up over a problem. When it's too soft, the whole thing is just going to roll. I want the front soft. So the idea is to get through the gates clean, which means don't touch either gate. I'm steering uphill now to help it pull upwards. Just like on a boat, you'd aim for the wave. So that was a clean pass, so we got progress there. The way we score our comps, Vas, is I'm just going to unlock again because I want to come around.
Yep.
Every time you reverse is 1 point.
Right.
So here's a point. Every time you go through, and incidentally, this is just forward and reverse, there's no brake on this, which is fine for a crawler. Every time you go through a gate, it's -2, and you want as low as possible. And in a 6-minute time limit, we also have bonus gates, but I haven't included them today. So I'm going to unlock again.
So what happens if you tip over?
That's called a rollover, which is 5 points. So everything has points, right?
Right. So if you have to call on the hand of God, as they call it.
Oh, that's a touch. If it's rolled over like this is legal, as long as I can drive it.
Okay.
If I can't drive it, I've got to pick it up and put it back at the last gate.
Right,
yeah.
Okay.
So you basically pay for every mistake, and although the technical side of this stuff can actually seem kind of boring, especially if you're used to just sending it, there is satisfaction to be found in a good drive, you know, a drive well done. A clean finish feels really good on comp day. We can pause if you want to come up. I don't mind. All right, so now we're up to gate 5, and I've just taken a few seconds off because we stopped to adjust the preload. Usually you wouldn't, but... So we're coming up to 3 minutes now, so we're halfway through the course. Another statement I'll make is the steering angle on this car is not great. Okay. I'm just going to stop time again and have a look at something else because we're reviewing this car as well. I see universals here in the front. That's actually really preferable, having unis, because although the downside of unis is you get that fast, slow motion when it's rotating, the upside is it can go so much further than something like a CVD, a constant velocity joint.
Right.
These should be able to actually go even further. And you see these little, I'll see if I can get the sun on it. You see that little block there, that like the stop, the end point for the steering? If this was my car, I'd take a pair of snips and I'd snip that off.
Oh, to give you a little bit more steering.
You bet, because the unis will take it. And it needs it because we're crawling, so that's always beneficial. All right, time's back on. We're at, we're on 3 minutes now. So there's gate 6. In a comp, we'd also have 3 bonus gates to get through. They're optional. And if you don't finish the whole course, you don't get your bonuses. So there's 7. It looks good, working over the rocks. That suspension works nice. The tires are gripping nicely. This is the upside of those really soft foams. Gosh, look at this awful steering. Here's another reverse. Being unlocked, you see I'm unlocked there. It was actually able to stop so I could reverse around. Whenever you're turning, you're unlocking basically. It helps a lot. I've got to reverse again so I don't touch this gate. That costs you 10 points to touch it and 1 point to reverse. Now the bumper's touchy.
This is where it gets touchy.
Yeah, so we're steering into it and that'll hopefully save it. Again, I wish I had firmer foams here, but sometimes there's no other option but to hit a gate, but we'll see.
Can he do it?
Yeah, I wish the servo was a little faster. It's a budget truck, so like for what it is, it's a budget truck, so it's acceptable. And you saw I kind of massaged it to kind of pull it through.
Yep.
That helps a lot. For anyone who doesn't know me, I also run Melbourne Comp Crawlers. I've got a few great guys underneath me. And we run events every second month in and around Melbourne. And we've just come back from the Nationals and I took first place nationally for this class of car, but in 110 scale. So if you're, just to reassure you, you're getting good advice here. I do know what I'm talking about. I've just locked the rear for this final one. Yeah, I am, and here's gate 10. Okay. I haven't been watching the time because we're making a video. We haven't touched a single gate. There's a stop at whatever it was, 4 minutes 40, so that's a good clean run. That's how you run a comp course.
Okay.
Your turn.
Oh, great, yeah. Fall in the water.
Yeah, don't do that. Neither of us.
And don't you fall in the water because you're right on the edge there as well. All right, let me know.
Yep, you're good to go, Russ.
Good to go?
Yep, go for it.
All right, here we go. First time, comp course. This is going to be interesting.
Now unlock your rear.
Unlock the rear. So, which one's the rear? Rear's that one. Okay.
And then watch your front right, off the edge of the road.
All right.
That's it. And basically, only lock it when you're straight, when you're ready to tackle the next obstacle.
So I've got to go through this gate here, right?
Through gate 2.
Okay, so block it back on.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh boy.
And again, that wheel you can see is just kissing the ground. That rim is just, so aim up.
If I aim, I'm going to tip. Hang on.
I'll shut up. You said Craig advice, otherwise I'll be...
Hang on. Oh no, wait. Oh, stop. Don't roll over. I'm just holding it so it doesn't roll over.
The other thing you could do is reverse.
Okay. So, what was my mistake there? Because I was trying to turn...
Yeah. So...
I had a lock diff.
Yeah, not listening to me. So what you want to do, once it starts to go sideways, reverse, because I made these gates nice and wide, so you want to get your butt back around closer to your shoe. That's it, you're good. Now aim that way, because...
And unlock the rear?
Keep it locked.
Keep it locked?
Yeah, you're going up the hill.
Oh, it's sliding again.
Yeah, reverse again. See, reverse is cheap. It's just 1 point. There you go. Now just aim as high as you can. The tyres kind of... Well, the tyres are good, actually, but the foams are just too soft. Yeah, that's it.
All right.
And just watch yourself on both gates, and then now you're good. Now you can start worrying, once you're off this rod, now you can start worrying about coming around to 3.
Okay, so now I unlock the rear?
When you're ready to turn, yep. A lot of people don't bother, but I always find it helps. There's something of personal style here too.
Okay.
Nice.
Now lock the rear up again.
I would. And also have a look at, see how it falls away on one side?
Yeah.
And here on this side,
So I kind of want to aim here so it tips it back over?
It would be, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, drop it in.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Because it's not yours. There you go, beautiful. Now that front left should drop in. There you go. Now you can start planning for forward.
Hey, I made that.
Yeah,
Jeez.
You nailed it.
Okay. Open that up. See if I can turn. No. Okay, reverse out.
There you go. Just be aware of, yeah, that's all right. So now just roll it back onto its wheels. That's a legal rollover. As long as you can drive it, there you go. You might need to reverse rather than drive forwards from here. Your call.
Okay.
And then you can straighten up as much as you like go back as far as you want. A reverse is just 1 point. Always worth it. Nice. There you go.
And yep, okay. Man, this is so much more involved than I gave it credit for.
Right?
Especially when you're taking the points into account and a time limit.
Yes.
So it's not like you can sit here and study it and no, you got to move. You got to time.
Absolutely. Like, come along to one of our comps. I'm wearing one here.
By all means, let me know when you're next doing it.
It'll be so good.
And I'd love to really see how it all works in a comp and see all the different cars.
We're very newcomer friendly. Now you're going left to that gate up there.
Now I'm going left. All right, so I've got to go up.
Back a bit.
All right, so
you're now at 3 minutes. So you're at the halfway point.
Okay.
And this will be your halfway gate. So you're doing all right.
Oh, I know that rear is going to hit.
Yeah, always working on it. Good job. You can just send it off the edge if you like. Hey, that flies alright.
And now where am I heading? This one?
Yep, that's it.
This one here?
So straight to 6, that's it.
Okay.
Exactly right. Geez, I keep aiming this thing too high. I'm not used to the
Oh my goodness, how am I going to do this?
It's not so bad.
Oh. How did you get past here? I can't even remember how you got past here.
Go higher. Steer right. And be locked. You'll need it. Oh no. Where you were was good, but steer up once you're up.
Steer up.
Steer up once that. Yeah, now steer up. Now steer out this way because you're going to fall, and you can even flat the throttle and you'll be alright. Or go self, it's up to you. See that? Yeah, the foams. That's the first thing I'd change on this car, and the second thing I'd change would be the servo. The other trick you can do when you're up is to wiggle the servo. It's faster, and the car can fall down, but it's not going to.
Ooh.
Good. Even a quick burst can help.
Come on, come on. Come on.
That's awesome.
Oh, come on.
Oh, there's the money shot right there. That's what I'm at.
Oh boy. Here we go, here we go.
Well done. Now 8 is down 3.
All right, now I've got to get on this side so it doesn't fall down there.
Yeah. Well done.
Okay, hold on. Let me open up the rears.
Now here's where it gets interesting. You've got 45 seconds.
Oh yeah, no, that's not gonna happen.
3 gates. You might. In fact, you very well could. Although this is going to be tricky.
No, I knew that was gonna happen.
So here's the other thing you can do if you can't recover from that. You can put your back wheel at the last gate, and that is actually legal. If you can drive it, you're not touching the gates. As long as one back wheel's between the gate, you're good to go. My fault.
I feel like that was
ill-advised. It might have been. It might have been a stitch up.
I think I've been stitched up on that one.
You can reverse through a gate too, as long as it's in the right direction. What's that over there? Oh, I thought I saw an amazing duck. No.
Oh, was there a duck there?
Nice, you fixed it.
Yeah. Man, you should have seen it. Uh-oh. Man, these gates are really tight. Oh, come on, come on. I made it.
Nailed it.
And now which one? That one?
Yeah, up to 9. This also starts to tell you, from the feel of it, what you'd like to change about the car, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I got to go around. I got to around this way.
And you notice the saber reverse light went all the way out there and in?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's what you did.
I did.
And now we're going to lock this back up and see if I can make it up here.
That's it. You got it. Didn't do it. Nailed it.
There we go. What was my time? 7 hours, 3 minutes?
DNF on 7 minutes, yeah. That was great though.
That wasn't bad. That was all right.
Yeah, that was good.
First time.
Well done. So it's not just about the car today, but it's also about a new friend. This is Vas. G'day, Vas.
G'day, how are you?
Good mate, from Aussie
Playground.
RC Playground. Let's do that again. So I've been watching you for, I think maybe as long as 13 years.
Well, I've only been on the platform for 12,
What
so if
year
you've
is
been
it?
watching me for 13, it's a little bit weird.